morning. Welcome back to the vlog. Welcome to my kitchen. How are you today? I do believe I have fixed the focus issues on my camera. I think I have. I'm not 100%, but I think I have. And I just realized I forgot to put the topper on my lipstick, which is why it's sticking a little bit. Anyway, how are you today? It is Friday, the 29th of January, 55 degrees outside, 10:56 a.m. Just realized I haven't fed the dogs. I'll be right back with the lipstick on and having fed the dogs. There we go. Oh my goodness. So how are you? I'm doing pretty well. Okay, so it's Friday and we got home Monday and I did not start the vlog on Tuesday. I was not feeling well. I have no idea what was wrong with me. It's not the virus. I did polish my nails this morning. I did not use my Color Street nails. This morning I wanted to, well, not nails, Color Street strips. I wanted to play a little bit with the whole point of having purchased this polish. So I have a base coat of my OPI. Well, first I have my Bonder, then the OPI Nail Envy, and then, so it's one coat of Bonder, 2 coats of Nail Envy, and then this morning I used Lumiere from Kathleen Lights, because I want to use these polishes. I do have a backup of November and Lumiere. I have a backup of both of those and Alyssa. These are the three, what happened? My 3 favorites. And I do have a backup of all of them, thankfully. But I can tell you the London Town polishes, they have some that are super similar. So in fact, nearly identical. So if you're looking for those colors, there you go. It does chip. The London Town chips, all polished chips. I feel like it chips a little faster than it needs to, but if you use your base coat, it's much better. And then of course my beloved Glisten and Glow top coat. It makes a difference. Anyway, so I put on 2 coats of, was it Lumiere? Lumiere, 2 coats of Lumiere, and then 2 coats of the beautiful Dior top coat. I told you this is what sent me, is seeing Josie's nails polished very similar to this. She used a darker color. She had more of, you know, this color going on. That is, I can't see it, don't know. And then I put 2 coats of the Dior on, and let me just tell you, this stuff is just beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. It's flecks of gold glitter. There is a slight texture to it, ever so slight, not rough or coarse, a slight texture, but it's super sparkly and shiny. And then of course a top coat of my Glisten and Glow. So I do have these also from London Town. This is the Illuminating Nail, and this is the Gel Nail Recovery. What I did previously is I put on Nail Envy, then I put on 2 coats of the Illuminating Nail Corrector, then I put on 2 coats of this, and then I actually used the Nail Recovery as a top coat. Fabulous. I had 0 chipping. I had it on for a long time. So these are going to get me through the next, I don't know, 5 or 6 days, however, until I get tired of it, and then I'll be putting on my Color Street Valentine's Day nails. All right, today we're gonna pull up the Ninja. We're gonna make steak tips and gravy. You can see them, that's them defrosting right there. I have some bacon defrosting. And I've got some tidying up to do, some editing to do, and just some general things to do around the house. I'm in my super big, gigantic, oversized, woo! You okay? Are you okay? I didn't see you. I tried to squish the dog. I love this for around the house. I wear it out sometimes too, but it's just a cozy, oversized sweater that I love. I have been so big into sweaters lately, it's just kind of ridiculous. They're cozy and soft and comfortable. So I've amassed quite a little collection of sweaters this year over Christmas and in through January at major markdown sales. I picked up a couple of booties. from Nordstrom, winter booties, snuggly ones, and then regular ones that I can wear outside that are very great for kind of hiking around in preparation for going back to Alaska, and just to have in general, because I love them. And there you go. All right, you guys, I am gonna stop yapping at you, and I will show you the booties in 1 second, but I wanna get some stuff done around here, and then you know what, I'll just go get them. Okay, so I picked up, these are by Mark Fisher, and they've been on markdown at Nordstrom forever. So Nordstrom's running that clearance sale. Look at these. Oh, aren't they beautiful? I absolutely love them. They have they're just kind of like a leathery material on the inside, and the fur is just right out here. What I like about these is I have narrow ankles, and these I can wear some taller socks and they fit around my ankles, so the wind isn't blowing right into my shoe, which is a problem I had with my boots that I wore to Alaska last time. So, and I have the duck boots, is that what they are? I have those. I was slipping and sliding in those, so I don't want to wear those again. I'll probably slip a little bit in these. It's the same footing as on the sole as on the other boots I had, but I just absolutely love them. They're a suede in this taupe color, perfect, goes with everything, so I love them. Now, you guys know my boots, my slippers that I got that I absolutely love, but they are definitely at-home slippers. They're slippers. They're not made to be worn to the grocery store and things like that, but these are. So these have a great little sole on them, again, marked down, size up a half size in these. These are by Steve Madden, and yeah, absolutely love them. They come in a couple of different colors. They're suede, and they are fur all the way in, like a faux shearling all the way. The whole booty is a faux shearling, just like my slippers are. And these are great, at a great price. If they still have them, they may not, but I have found them at other places marked down, so I will leave them linked for you. This doesn't feel like suede, it feels like a felt, but I think it is suede. So absolutely love them. It is a little bit wider of an ankle here, so that's not my most favorite thing, but I have these for particularly cold times, and now I have these, and I did pick these up in brown as well. I love them, and I live cold, you guys. I know that sounds ridiculous to you, but I am always cold, so I really appreciate that these have those slippers that I got keep my feet so warm, and I don't freeze in them, and when my feet are warm, the rest of me is not as cold. So that was why this was such a big deal, because I noticed that in my slippers they kept my feet so warm that I wasn't as freezing as I normally am. So like right now my hands are icicles, and I have on these, which I got from Old Navy, which only have the fur up here at the top. They were a steal. They were like $12 from Old Navy. And the top, like only right here is where the little faux fur is. You're supposed to be able to like, and so my feet are freezing in these. And anyway, but you know, these you can wear out of the house as well, but I won't, because they're obviously not keeping my feet warm, whereas these definitely will. So there we go. Okay, so that's everything. I just love these so much. I love them. Yeah. Okay, that's everything. I'll leave it linked for you, and if you want some. Good morning. Welcome to my kitchen. Welcome to the mess. Yeah, it's a mess. It is Saturday, the 30th of January, 12:41 p.m., 73 degrees outside. It's an overcast, kind of misty, cloudy day. I have a helper, and look at this. Yep, I am in the middle of, we both are. Like, are you ready? Yeah, we are reorganizing. I mean, it's It's on. We are doing it all. So we had a nice leisure morning this morning. Rob has his headphones in. He's watching his rocker. What's the guy's name?
Leo Mora Show.
Yeah. The channel is Frog Leap Productions.
Frog Leap Studios.
Frog Leap
He
Studios.
does heavy metal covers of other songs. Like he just did Zombie from the Cranberries, and the next one is End of the World As You Know It. Paint It Black from this, is it Rolling Stones that did Paint It Black? I think so.
Did you seriously just ask me? So he's busy putting stuff together. He has 2 of those to put together. And I will show you everything, obviously, when it's all done. But this is a long time coming. And my cabinet, so I mean this, yes. So my cabinet, I've pulled stuff out, but things get lost in here, and then I don't know I have them, and I end up ordering something I don't think I have when it's just buried. So yeah, so this is getting completely reorganized. Obviously, I picked up more containers like this. I'm waiting for bigger containers to come in. This Max Mellow, goodness, this just isn't big enough. This is almond flour from Costco. And I believe, if my measurements are correct, I have ordered one that's twice this size. Or 1.5 this, I don't know. I wanted to hold a whole bag of almond flour from Costco. That's what I want it to hold. So yeah, and then now I have like 2 big bags of this. So basically I need to get organized, and the deal is, I mean, look, you see the dust? Oh, yeah, I need to get organized, and then we're gonna do what Erica from Time to Shrink did. Do the oh, you can't see me, I know. We're gonna do the pantry and freezer challenge. We're going, and I'm gonna do it for as long as I need to do it to use up all of these supplies. So I have found stuff in here that I bought to bake cookies with over Christmas. Yeah, so once it's all done, I'm gonna take you through and I'm gonna show you. I mean, this cabinet, I've been waiting for this paper to come back in stock forever. It's never gonna come back in stock. So I ordered something different to redo both cabinets with. But this cabinet, look, I mean, we try so hard, but things, you use them and they get shoved back in there and they don't get put back in the right place. So obviously this isn't working. So we need to figure out a way that works. Figure out what works. And I don't know that yet. I don't have a solution for this. Part of me wants to put everything, decant everything and put it in a separate container, but that doesn't always work either. So I'm not real sure what we're gonna do about this, but I can tell you the reason why everything's all over the place is we use a majority of these spices. Realistically, I mean, which surprises me, you know, because I kind of went through and only kept the ones I actually use, and that's what's in here. So we're gonna, Rob's singing along. So we're gonna have to figure this out because that doesn't work. It just doesn't work in here. So we're gonna find a solution that does. Ma'am, really? Really? You're such a little stinker. Hello, beautiful. Hello, guess who's getting brushed tomorrow? I know, you love it. We're gonna have a home for all of this. Well, not the broom, that's always there. Okay, so it just, you know, living in the camper for the amount of time that we have, which isn't very long at each go, I'm hyper organized in the camper, and everything has a place and everything goes back to that place when it's done. And that's where I want to get to in the house. Get accustomed to living smaller. Don't know why, I just feel like it's necessary. That is Ronnie, my Carnival PVP. He just took care of rebooking our cruises. You guys, he has spent so much time on this. You can't even imagine what a difficult job he has had. I'm gonna get back to it. And currently what I'm doing is decanting bags of stuff into containers. And some of it I'm not opening because it's not opened. I don't really want to break the seal of some things, but I'm putting them in the container they'll be in when I open them. So back to what I was saying is I really want to use up the stuff we have. So I've put certain things on subscription. My Porking Good, this is the original flavor. There's different flavors. I prefer to season it myself. I've put this on subscription from Porking Good. It used to be on subscription from Amazon, but it has sold out on Amazon. I can't get it and I need it. So I put it on subscription from Porking Good.
My apologies. I couldn't hear what you said.
Cancel, Siri.
There's nothing to cancel.
Does she do that to you? That drives me insane. So all of my Chalk Zero and different keto chocolates I've picked up over time are in here. I'm not a big chocolate fan, so it takes me a long time to go through chocolate. And I have quite a large supply of it. And I just placed an order from Lily's. Just don't, okay? I don't want to hear it. It's not my favorite, but they came out with a birthday cake, white chocolate, cookies and cream, and it's gluten-free. That I have not had a cookies and cream candy bar in so long because they're not gluten-free. I'm so excited. So I placed that order. That's coming. Anyway, so we're getting organized. We're getting everything where it needs to go, and I will show it to you. And when it's all done, I will show it to you. Will that be today or tomorrow? I don't know. And we still need to make, and the Ninja over there buried these steak tips and gravy. That is definitely for dinner tonight. So I will show you that as well. All right, I'll see you in just a second. And lucky for you, it'll all be done when you see it next, or maybe. Somebody come do it for me. I don't want to do it. Okay, good morning. No, I have not let you see my face yet. It was a late day. More on that later. It's 9:03 a.m. Sunday the 31st of January. It's 55 degrees outside. I am making breakfast. Addie, hold on, baby girl. I'm going to try this Trim Healthy Mama baking blend. I went to My Montana Kitchen. Hold on. My Montana Kitchen, and I'm going to try this recipe here. So I'm going to start the waffles, and I have the Boca Sweet out, something I really wanted to try. I've already dropped an egg on the floor. It's starting off to be a brilliant Sunday already. Anyway, so there's that. I'm going to get it started, and then I have my little dash here. You know, it's really cute. I really like it, but it makes one waffle at a time, and it's super duper slow. So I think I'm going to put this one in the camper, and eventually, no, I'll just bring out my big 4. I have my Cuisinart, and it has the waffle griddle on it, and it makes 4 at a time. So much better. And this will go in the camper because, you know, making 1 or 2 at a time, I don't mind that. It's small. It doesn't take up a lot of room, but it takes too long for me if I'm going to make multiple waffles. Okay, so I'm going to get busy on this. I'm going to put the sausage in. We're going to start the bacon, get Rob's biscuits in the oven. I'm going to make the gravy, and everything will come together at once. And then, of course, we're going to use some Chalk Zero maple syrup, maple pecan syrup. There you go. Let's make a second one. I'm gonna probably make 2 more with that. So the nutrition facts are for 1 waffle, so the whole mix. So, all right, and then here is Chalk Zero. Okay, so they're all done. I put a little butter on them, and then I stuck them back in the microwave to heat them back up because while we were waiting for the dash to cook them. So it made about 2.5 in the dash. They're nice. They look nice. So there we go. Okay, breakfast is done. Everything is all put in its place. Now we're just gonna sit down and eat. And then I'll talk to you in a second. Okay, so the waffles were okay. They weren't great. They weren't crispy on the outside. They held up under the syrup, but they weren't my favorite. So I think with a little modification, we might could get the, actually what I think is just a waffle with either coconut flour or almond flour. I really think that's the best for like waffles. I really think that's the case. For breads and for baked like pastries and things like that, I think the Trim Healthy Mama is gonna be a great method for that. Okay, so I need to start dinner. It is now 4:30. So basically I'm gonna kind of do a voiceover. I'm gonna make the steak tips and gravy, and I'm gonna saute some asparagus and zucchini, and we're gonna have that on side of the steak tips. And I am using the Butcher Box grass-fed beef premium steak tips, and 2 pounds of them. Is this 2 pounds? Yes, 2 pounds of it. And I'm gonna make it in my foodie, and there you go. So I'm gonna get started, and I'll just do a voiceover. Rob's watching a movie, and we're kind of Marco Poloing with some friends. So I don't wanna really interrupt everybody. So I'll just do a quick voiceover. Simple, easy, gets it done. Okay, we're gonna start with a couple tablespoons of avocado oil in the pan. Then we're going to add 1 pound of the steak tips. Put them in there, let them brown, saute them up. They don't have to be cooked through. You're just trying to get a little bit of color on the outside of them. Now we're gonna remove them and start batch number 2, which is the 2nd pound of beef tips, steak tips. We're doing the exact same thing, only this time we won't remove them. I've added a tablespoon of garlic here. I use the jarred minced garlic. And we're gonna saute that, and then we're going to add, which you can't see, that's about 2 teaspoons of onion powder, and then I do add a teaspoon of thyme, which I'm doing right there, but you can't really see it, but that is what I added there. Now we're gonna stir everything together to combine, let those spices cook for just a second or two. I just prefer to let them cook. I don't know, does it do anything? Maybe it doesn't, but I always let them cook for a little bit. Now we're just gonna add some beef stock. You just want a 1/2 cup here. All you're doing is adding the liquid so that when you run the pressure cooker, it has enough liquid to work with. Put the lid on, close it up, make sure your venter is set to steam, or excuse me, seal. Now we're gonna put on pressure cook. We're gonna set it to 9 or 10 minutes and hit start. And there we go. Got everything started. It is sealing up right now. We're gonna let it go for the 10 minutes, and then I'll let it probably depressurize or sit there for a couple of minutes, and then I'll release the steam. I'll put in some more beef broth and the umami powder, and let it go for a couple more minutes, just probably, you know, with the lid closed. You don't need to like set it to go again, just to kind of let those flavors meld together. And then we're gonna saute up the vegetables in some butter and garlic. Super simple. We're gonna dice them and saute them up in a pan with some butter and garlic. That'll be it, salt, pepper. And dinner will be ready. So it dawned on me, this is the kind of thing you would serve with pasta or mashed potatoes. So Chandler's gonna have it over rice. I decided to go ahead and make some mashed cauliflower. You guys know I do it the super simple way. I take a bag of cauliflower and I cook it, and I take a block of the boursin cheese. I throw it all into the food processor, whiz it up, and there's my loaded cauliflower, mashed cauliflower. It's delicious. If you want to turn it into a casserole, put some cheese and bacon on top and stick it under the broiler. Delicious. So it's just super easy. And I really enjoy it. So that's kind of the way I've been doing it now. You can, if you don't have boursin cheese, just throw some sour cream in there, some cream cheese, some Parmesan cheese, a little bit of garlic powder, whiz it all up. Delicious. Super easy. Okay, so now we're going to vent the steam so that way we can check the tenderness of the meat and add a little bit of extra seasoning to it. Always open the lid away from you. Everything's looking pretty good there. Give it a little stir. Now we're going to add the umami powder. I added a teaspoon or 2. You can add as much as you would like. Just be careful because it can get a little strong. Now we're going to add in some more beef stock. The remainder of this container of beef stock, it ended up being a little too much. Maybe don't put in that much. Maybe just add another cup of beef stock and let it go again. I'm going to go ahead and let it go another 5, 8, 10 minutes. It was tender, but it wasn't super tender. It was still kind of a little spongy. I don't like that. See, looking good now. It just looks like beef stew without the vegetables. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, now the meat is nice and done. We probably could have only done about 6 minutes. I stopped it at about 9. Now, we're gonna make this a little over the top. You could thicken this. If you don't wanna thicken it, don't thicken it. But you could thicken it with xanthan gum, arrowroot powder, just all sorts of different things. We're gonna take it to the next level and we're gonna put some heavy cream. Just gonna pour a little in there, 1/4 to 1/2 cup. And then we're gonna put it on sear saute and let that heat up for a little bit and thicken, kind of reduce. And then it will be ready to serve. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to eat this. Now you could put mushrooms in here. We're not because well, Rob eats mushrooms, but Chandler and I do not eat mushrooms, so we left them out, and that's why we put the umami powder in. You like mushrooms? Put mushrooms in. Look, I made this extra crispy. Oh, yummy. Nice and brown. Y'all know I like it burnt. Yummy. This was absolutely delicious. We'll definitely be making this again. All right, you guys, that's everything on this vlog. I think it's been quite long. I'm gonna start a new vlog today. So everything I'm doing today, you'll see for next time. I do have a lot to do today. Whew. So I need to meal plan. So what are we having for dinner tonight? We're having burgers. So because I need to meal plan. That's my go-to meal when I need to meal plan. Anyway, I'm gonna make some chaffle buns. I'm gonna do that. Wonder Bread chaffle buns. I've made those before on the channel. So anyway, all right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I sincerely appreciate it. I hope you'll subscribe and give this video a thumbs up and stick around and come back for more. Like I've said before, we are a vlogging channel. That's what we do. We vlog, be it in our camper, flying someplace, on a cruise ship, here at home, out at a park, wherever it may be. We bring you along and just vlog a little bit of everything. You may learn something, you may not. So there you go. All right, thank you so much for watching. You guys are the best, and I will see you next time. Bye.